Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Well, Britney Spears ain't doing that great. That's some fucked up shit what they're doing to that lady. Look, y'all heard that she supposedly got a DUI, right? Okay, well, she had fucking, this prescription drug. Well, I forget what it was. A prescription drug in her car that she takes for her PSTD or whatever, her anxiety or whatever. And they fucking made a big deal out of it. She wasn't charged with no DI or nothing as far as I know. But the media, TMZ, at that, the media made a big deal out of Britney Spears got pulled over for a DUI and this, that, and another. And and I kind of wonder why. Like, are they trying to put her in another conservatorship or something? Because she just got out of it. She just finished getting out of that conservatorship. Now all of a sudden she's got a fake DUI. That shit's crazy as hell. Anyway, this right here, the cards they're showing. It says the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Okay. It looks like someone is interested in you working for them or giving you some type of maybe a donation. Okay, so let's find out. The way I'm going to do these Goblin Market cards, because they're very difficult to shuffle. Like, they're difficult to keep shuffling and do the thing like that. I'm going to shuffle them and I'm going to put them down in a 9-card sequence. Okay, and read it. Okay. All right, y'all. So take what resonates. If it resonates with you, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate, it's Cash App, $ Angel Moon 6237. I got Super Chat, Super Thanks, and Rubes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, tell us, Archangel Michael, thank you, Jesus Christ, for walking right beside me every single day. Look, I shuffled them the whole time I was talking. And the daggum King of Pentacles landed on the bottom again. I was shuffling them the whole time I was talking. It says 7 platters. He's made some, he had some kind of choices. Okay, he was like narrowing it down in some type of choices. Hold on, that's driving me crazy. That's leaning. I gotta fix that. Oh, I took that off of there. Damn it. Hold on a second, y'all. Yeah. Put that right there, put that right there, and it'll stay over there like I want it to. Okay, there we go. Alright, y'all take where it resonates. Don't force anything. If you gotta force it, it's not the right timing, okay? Alright, I'm gonna shuffle them one more time. 4 platters. This, ready to invest. I'm telling you, this King of Pentacles is ready to invest. Alright, tell me what collect needs to know. We got the situation is the 4 platters. We got the Knight of Crowns. And we got the 6 of platters. Okay, someone, it looks like, someone wants to give you something for your extraordinary work. I'm telling you, someone's wanting to invest in this. That's odd. Okay, let's see. The 4 of platters. This is the situation, y'all. The 4 of platters. It says kindness, generosity, gifts, bonus, investments, success, and business. Okay? The traditional interpretation of this card are all about generosity, the giving of gifts to all, and the spreading of largesty. The goblin has hastened towards us to share his riches. I told you, the Knight of Crowns. This is the situation. Someone is, they're prepared and ready to come and invest in you. It says bravery, skills, strength, heroic actions, champion a cause. Because, look, they're investing in your consistency, your persistence, your truth telling. They're investing in that. They see that. Do you understand? Like, you're actually a hero, collective. You have backup too. Okay, but that's what they're doing. It says the Goblin Knight is a good person to have on your side in a tight spot, as he can be ruthless and tends not to acknowledge boundaries, preferring to charge on regardless of others. You do your own thing. You're like a champion for truth and justice, okay? It says, while his strength is great, it is often accompanied by a lack of discipline that can make him seem wild and out of control. However, there's also a certain sense of innocence about him. In a reading, this card suggests that any of those qualities may be presented either in the issue that you're concerned with or in your own actions. So be careful not to get too carried away in your eagerness to win. Okay, so you need to stay humble in your fight. Okay, staying humble in your fight. That's what they're recognizing. I'm telling you, they recognize that you're fighting for a just cause. Okay, for the highest good. The truth come out. Justice. I mean, people that can't speak for themselves any longer because they're gone. They're dead because it was injustice. Okay? Those types of things. Good morning. How is everybody? Six of Platters says, gifts, prosperity, philanthropy, kindness, the present, and unexpected event. This is happening right now. This is the situation, y'all. Okay? The card is about giving gifts to those who are less well off than ourselves. It says, perhaps you have come to a windfall and decide to share it, for example, with deserving friends or a charity of your choice. Alternatively, you may be in the process of deciding who could benefit from your wisdom or might succeed in a role of authority. It isn't always money that is the issue here. Some have been in the Robin Hood card. Some see this as the Robin Hood card. Y'all, this is all coming together like I told y'all from the start. I kept telling y'all. Anyway, it says, in which the assets acquired may not have been come by honestly, but where there is desire to pass on the bounty. Okay, so this is a Robin Hood situation. I told you they realized that you was being made out to be something that you weren't. Somebody's realizing it. They're seeing it for their own eyes. And in your consistency and staying alive and being brave and stepping up and still not backing down. Someone wants to offer you something that the other people stole. You can see it out here, the situation. It says you're about to get gifts and prosperity in these two cards for being brave and not giving up. Okay? So let's see what the advice is on this, okay? What do you want to tell me about the advice? Because remember, the first card was the King of Pentacles, okay? He's ready, he's prepared to give something, a job, some type of job, like a boss position. The first three cards were the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. So what does that resonate with y'all? These three cards say gift, and persistence and bravery. All right, so what is the advice on this? We got Three of Crowns. This looks like, man, this looks like a DNA test. That looks like a DNA test, y'all. The Very Wise Man. That's you. This is representing you. Okay. And this is the advice, y'all. 8 crowns. Someone's going to elevate. You're going to find out something that you should have already known, okay? The bottom of the deck says the 7 platters. It's a choice. You're going to have a tough decision to make. 3 crowns. This is the advice, y'all. 3 crowns, the Very Wise Man, and the 8 of crowns. Crowns are, I want to say, swords. Yes, crowns are swords. So somebody, this looks like about your DNA. Someone tried to take an inheritance. What does it have to do with this King of Pentacles? Is this King of Pentacles Collective's dad? Let's just read it first, y'all. 3 crowns. 3 crowns on the upside says sorrow, departure, separation, diversion, unrequited love, loss, and tears. A card of disharmony, sorrowful events, sadness, breaking apart. People can often find the presence of the it's difficult to take in a reading, as it tends to point to a threatened breakdown. It says the end of a relationship or events conspiring to move you away from a point of rest to maelstrom of harsh water. Fortunately, other cards in your reading can dissipate the sense of doom and gloom, reminding you to work through this period with a sense of trust that love and courage will help you reestablish a more balanced state of being. This looks like you're accepting a loss and moving away from it, but you're trapped in your thoughts. 8 crowns, 8 swords, 3 crowns, heartbreak. Okay, so we got trapped and heartbreak. This is the advice. How the fuck is this the advice? Very wise man. It's saying you're your own self-critic. That's what's holding you back. Alright, that's what we got. Very wise man. I've seen it. We got fairy dreamer, fairy trickster, fairy tree. That's irritating. Name them all motherfucking the fairy something another. That's dumb. You can't find them. Number 5, okay. Alright, we're going from something maybe disappointing, doom and gloom, but we have to find out what this card says about that, okay? It says high wisdom, mercy, esoteric knowledge, tradition, inspiration, and good advice. Sometimes the wise man is seen as a well-meaning but ultimately mistaken teacher, and even a misguided parent. But in a fairy tradition, he is often a deeply magical figure whose wisdom is deferred to even by the fairies. So this is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is telling you that something's not what it seems. To stand your ground. Man, everything is pointing to you're going to find out that your parent, you're going to find something about your parent. Everything points to that. The 8 of Crowns. The fairy wise man may represent a person or an inner impulse that we can turn to for guidance when needed. Yet, in recognition of the trickster aspect of the fairy realm, there's also a sense that we could temper our beliefs in the supreme power with doubt and caution. So you're too guarded. You're extremely guarded, but your wisdom is telling you to be. But like the card before said, you could be fooling your own self by being so guarded because of past experiences, okay? You're going to have to cut something away, collective. If you're wanting to move forward, those thoughts, those whatever it is, okay? The doubt, all the doubt. The 8 of Crowns says criticism, crisis, blame, censure, condemnation, illness, restitution. So restitution. Something can easily be balanced out here because the card right here doesn't even depict them being caught. It looks like it doesn't depict them being stuck at all. Like the normal eight of Swords. That looks like freedom. I guess it's in perspective, okay? POV. In this card, we see a crown carrying goblin balletically leaping. He's balletically leaking. He's not leaking. Stop. Into the air to prevent being caught and held by the goblin below. As such, it is all about avoiding anything that prevents you from moving forward. In a work situation, for example, tasks may be delayed or affected by criticism and condemnation as a superior. Health-wise, it might suggest an illness that could keep you at home. Yet, interestingly, on closer consideration, it will often prove to be just you holding yourself back, which means if you can weather the storm, you will find a way forward. So, it's all about a point of view, okay? You're weathering the storm, okay, collective? All right, let's move this up a little bit. Let's get the likely outcome, and then we'll do some in the bottom of the deck showing some kind of choice. 9 of Crowns choice. Okay, so the 9 of Crowns is as recovery from like mental anguish, addictions, gossip. Okay, it's like recovering from that, like emerging out of it. Okay, that's what the 9 of Crowns is. And the 3 of Platters. So somebody's wanting to it almost seems like you pulled somebody out to talk, like you're coaxing someone out of their shyness, of their fear. The situation is that somebody wants to give you a gift for helping them. It's what it looks like, okay? Lose the expectations, quit the self-doubt, okay? Because you're very wise. You got what it takes. And look, you're not going to get caught by this guy. He can't reach you. You're being crowned, okay? It's like you're going through a whole birth. For real, for real. All right, tell us what we need to know about the likely outcome. The 3 of Platters, the Fairy Trickster, and the 9 of Crowns. How the fuck did they get that close together like that? Because I shuffled them after I talked about these two right here. I shuffled them. This was in the middle. Okay, well, that's what they want. There ain't no coincidences. 3 of Platters. This is the likely outcome. Some kind of information is definitely coming here. And the only numbers that are written are 155 or 515. So write that down and see what the angel number message is. Because it says 515. All these are all written out, spelt. Okay? They're spelt. God, why does that mean? 4, 6, 3, 8, 3, 9. Okay? Y'all take that as it resonates. Because these are names. These are figures. 3 of Platters. This is the likely outcome. Okay? Because all you got to do, look, you're not caught up. You're not getting stuck. You're not getting held back. Okay? It looks like someone wants to elevate you. But is it a trick? That's the part you got to figure out. You're in your own self and not trusting something. 3 of Platters says power, importance, reputation, and success. You're coming out of, like I said, gossip, self-doubt, self-talk, self-criticism. You're releasing all of that stuff. What I think you're coming out of is all the gossip, all the lies that's been spread around you. Okay? It says this card represents generous employment. See how the pairs on the goblin platter are offered freely in the air with no strings attached. You may be hired to do all kinds of work and gain admiration for the way in which you achieve your aims and work well with others. The spiritual aspect of the card suggests a deepening inner awareness or a coming into greater alignment with the fairy powers that support you. But in as much matters, there is a shadowy side, so that if the card disappears, it says, but in all is so much matter, there is a shadowy side. So if it appears in the reverse, it's not in the reverse. So there's powers here to support you, is what they're saying. You got to get out of that thought of mind. You do have support. Okay, the trickster. This represents the devil. A Capricorn could be supporting you. I mean, they do have wealth, but it looks like they was holding back. 15. Okay, we got self aggrandizement. I guess grandizing self, being ego in your ego. It says deceit, power, passion, lack of compassion, unprincipled behaviors, malevolence, and self-destruction. So this goes back and forth on the upright, because it could be saying you're stepping into your power. You're stepping into your power. You're about to be made a boss of something, over something, in charge of something that's lucrative. Okay, take what resonates. Okay, I'm randomly just seeing this. I'm reading it right now. It says, it is too easy to become trapped in the narrow self-delusions, which will sooner or later lead to poisoning of life itself. This card suggests a harsh journey that allows individuals to see themselves as they really are. You're a boss. You're a boss, collective. Can you see it? Can you see it? You're a boss. You're a teacher. You're a boss. You're a healer. You're an example that you don't have to do this or that in order to achieve what you need. Okay. So I'm seeing something about coming together, holding hands, spreading the energy, sharing it, sharing that. Holding hands is a great way to develop trust. Okay, go look it up, y'all. Holding hands is one of the highest ways, other than hugging face to face. Like, hugging and holding hands will develop trust better than anything else. Okay, it's something about clicking together and holding hands. Okay, the Nine of Crowns says anxiety, worry, despair, suffering, isolation, envy, and loss. Okay, this card is often taken as to mean that a difficult choice lies ahead, one that may lead to sacrifice or loss. So it could mean gain or the right step. Okay, it's all about your point of view. That's what that's depicting, and that's depicting. But this is also depicting you coming out of that you're leaving that old point of view. Because you are a boss. Someone else sees it too. Okay? It says, it could suggest a timid person who is a victim of slander or gossip. Y'all, who lacks the strength to defend him or herself. Because you've tried. Okay? This might be referring to someone who is close to you rather than you. Thus, you are likely to be afflicted by the anxiety within yourself for the other person. The goblin here shows his concern and raises his hands to invoke peace. So you're invoking peace. You're not dealing with it anymore. Look, you raised your hands. I'm telling you, this reading is plainly stating that you're a boss, that you need to be a lot more confident about what you do, because you get a lot of people joking with you because of envy. They are envious that you're able to let me see. I'm not saying it's been easy, y'all. I want to say it the right way, okay? I want to say it the right way. Holy Spirit, help me speak, okay? Holy Spirit, help me speak this out. You're You're not arrogant with the information that you're trying to give. Okay? It's not an arrogance about it. It's almost a, I can't hardly, okay. You give the information truly from the heart and it shows. That make sense right there? That's how I'm trying to say it, okay? You're not arrogant. You're not snubbed down your nose. You know that you were once also ignorant to some of this information. So you try to present it in a open manner that it's your choice whether or not you want to continue to look into it or what have you, okay? But it's the truth, and you, in the way you present it, you're not forcing it on anybody. You're not forcing it on anybody. They can call you crazy if they want to. Okay? You don't, you just tell the information that you know, the truth, and you urge others to go and look it up for themselves. Okay? You can even sometimes give them ways to look it up or what have you, okay? But you kind of, you put it in a way that's not so fucking hard to get, to digest. You know what I'm saying? Because, god dang, all that fucking twin flame and ascension and fucking, just all that technical jargon is just bullshit. You just kind of just say it, how elevating and rising higher, seeing things from a higher point of view and that kind of stuff. But you make it more not about self. It's not about you. And you know that. You understand? I mean, people judge you by the way you look, the way you talk, just all this fucking fuck shit. You don't care. It's not about me. It's not about me at all. Yeah, I'm still human. I'm still a person. I still get up, put on my makeup, whatever, put my clothes on and all that jazz. Okay? It's not about me. It's not about the way I look. None of that. Okay? It's about the message being presented, and you present the message. It's not about you getting recognition for it or nothing like that. That's not what it's all about. Okay? And you're being seen for that authenticity. It's not arrogance. You're truly trying to teach others about the spiritual world and the spiritual side of things. Okay? You truly want the truth to be known, okay? And all these illusions to be exposed, and you're not doing it in no kind of arrogant kind of way or trying to receive like a, oh, she's that, or she's the best or whatever. You're not trying to get all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not one of those people that got to record yourself giving somebody help. You're not one of those people. Okay? Because that's crazy as shit. Like, you see somebody fucking sitting there suffering and hurting or something, and you say, oh, wait a minute. Let me go to my camera real quick. Hold on. I got to get to the video. Hold on. Hold on. Quit suffering for a second, damn it. Okay. Oh, what's the matter? Can I help you? You're not one of those kind of people, okay? You throw down your phone and help them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. You're very authentic. It's not about what I can get out of it and it don't, and you don't care what other people think. If it's the truth, you're going to tell it, okay? You don't care about their opinion on it if it's like that. You know what I'm saying? And all this shit all these people say about you and stuff, they ain't said it to me. I don't fucking know what you're talking about. That's how you feel about it. They ain't said it to me. If they talking shit about me, Maybe it's you saying it. Maybe it's you coming to me and saying that they're talking shit. Maybe you're the one talking shit. Who cares? I don't care what you think about me. I'm good. I'll still breathe in the morning and all that stuff and all that, and still have Jesus right by my side. So it doesn't matter to me much what you think about me as myself, okay? Because I do make mistakes. I do have issues. I smoke cigarettes. I cuss. Those kind of things. Okay? That's what I'm saying. But 9 times out of 10, it's the person that's telling you that they're saying it. It is the one that's been saying it. Trying to gain your trust. So you'll go off and say, what'd I do to them? You know, all that crap and get in your head mentally. Okay, so I'm going to clarify. Hold on. Alright. So, looking at the whole entire thing, it shows that you're going to get some type of rewards for your gifts if you can change your point of view and quit being so defensive. That's what it looks like. You're you're empowered. You gain from the spiritual world, the angels, the ancestors, the ascended masters. You gain from it. They give you knowledge because you're open to it. You're an extraordinary being. You were born to do this. Some people are born to be a carpenter, and some are born to be the savior of the world, like Jesus Christ. You understand? He did carpenter work for a little while. But that wasn't his niche. That wasn't what he was supposed to do. You realize it at a young age, too. That's why you had 5 billion zillion jobs. You didn't care for none of them. You learned the skill and didn't want to quit. That kind of shit. You learn the skill and then it just, okay, this job's just not for me. Bye. You got all these skills. You got tons of skills. Look, the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. What's he got to say? Let's find out what the King of Wands got to say. What's the advice on this for collective? As far as coming or going here, this says you're on the right fucking path, man. As long as you can let go of what the rumors and the gossip and those made up thoughts that you get. Like you do get like made up like these thoughts in your head. And you let them grow. Okay. So give me the advice on how to let that go. Because you got somebody here wanting to take some kind of action. Give me advice on how to let that go real quick. 9 of Cups. Self-love. Zap everybody with kindness. Everybody. 10 platters. Look, zapping everybody with kindness is how you're going to let go of that doubt. Do you understand? Because you quit being moody, collective. I know that sounds funny, but y'all know what I'm fucking talking about. And I know what I'm talking about. Y'all can hear it in my voice. That moody, that little tone. Quit doing it. It says victory, success, triumph, delighting in pleasures, and problems solved. Okay, I told you. The 9 of Cups represents a successful outcome, a renewal of energy, and the gift of a problem solving. The goblin floats above the water with evident delight, yet this exuberance may be tempered by a sense of excessive indulgence in pleasure or winning for its own sake, which can unbalance us if we're not careful. Material success may be offered, but end up making us feel isolated. And that's as far as it goes. So, it looks like you're going to get a bunch of money. You're going to lose over this competition right here. And they're angry about it. How do they fucking even know? It's like they've known. It says the fairy switch, y'all. God, dog. This is the competition. You're going to receive this. These people are angry as fuck about it. But tisk tisk, the Porter of Wands, with someone trying to take some type of action against this, the fairy switch, you're going to receive it. It's going to be you from the Lord of Platters. You're going to get the crown. You're going to be the boss over these people. I want to see what their action is. This Porter of Wands is 5 of Cups. Okay, I'm going to put these to the side and pick all this up. Y'all, whatever this is, it's showing plainly that you're going to receive some type of lots of money, and then you're going to get some kind of option that you don't have to take. But these people here are envious of this, of you about to receive this from this Lord of Platters. I'm telling you, it says that, yeah, you're going to emerge the winner. I'm reading the fairy switch, okay, before I'm going to read the fairy switch before I do this Porter of Wands and 5 of Cups. It has something to do with it, okay? Fairy switch 8. Okay, Destiny. Akashic records are open, y'all. So it doesn't matter what they've been doing or what they've done and all that. You're still going to receive, period. In the end, because God had it ordained, if you did the work, you were going to receive. Doesn't matter what they're fucking doing. You understand? This is a contract between you and God, and they're trying to disrupt it. Let me read the fairy switch. Balance, virtuousness, justice for all, harmony, fairness, honor, law, impartiality, and equilibrium. The fairy switch is an ancient symbol of fairy control used on humans and rebellious goblins. It is portrayed as a branch bearing fruit or leaves, and has a staff, or here is a simpler strip of bark. It says, in the hands of a fairy, it can bring complete thraldom of the one in which it has pointed, or who is touched by it. It says, the touch of the fairy switch can bring cessation of movement, transformation, people into animals, or take away their senses. The switch is the probable origin. So these people are losing that magic that they gained. Their demon. Look, they got to pay back whatever demon that they were using to attack you. It says its power may derive from the... Oh, wait. The switch is a probable origin of the magical fairy wand, beloved of pantomime tradition. Its power may derive from the yellow chameleon flower, which is said to be planted by the fairy people and have the capacity to cause changes. Here, we see the fairy switch being used to curtail the bad behavior of misbehaving goblins. It says, this is how justice, the name for this card, is traditionally in tarot, and is meted out in fairy. It says, to bring balance to the seeker who come to the market in search of wisdom and truth. So you're going to get justice against them. They're losing their magic. It says, fairies are famed for their sense of justice. Dishonor them and you will feel the weight of their anger. Here, the powerful fairy wears no blindfold, yet they see into the depth of our hearts, requiring us to do the same. In the reading, this card encourages us to be honest with ourselves and our issues and act accordingly. It reminds us that if we live with the desire to see the truth, then truth is what we'll find. But if we live with a sense of bias, we will remain out of balance. For this reason, the card is crucial, as it offers a just assessment of the situation to which we should pay the utmost attention. Where relationships are considered, the fairy switch indicates a need to be absolutely fair on every dealings. Justice is always impartial and requires us to be the same. If our concern is with our own personal progress, it may indicate a need to reassess our approach and acknowledge that some of our problems may be made of our own causing. It also indicates a need to remember that beyond the personal notions, justice is something bigger than we can implement in our own dealings with the world. So justice is coming through against this group right here. The Porter of Wands and the Five of Cups. Immature actions out of a group. Porter of Wands says prodigy, extraordinary faithfulness, emissary, supporter, and a fan. You're the perfect fit. For example, the fan who copies the skill or knowledge of a person whom he or she admires without actually embodying it. This person has been doppelganging you. Looks like 5 people were doing some kind of work or something that you do, taken from your skills or your whatever it is, your truth. Okay, like they twisted your truth or something. But whatever it was lucrative for them. But now they got to face the music. 5 of Cups. Suffering, grief, loss, disempowerment, regret, and deceit. They were doppelganging you. This is all out of gossip and all kinds of shit, y'all. The upside meaning focuses on despair, loss, and ignorance. Although this rather bleak interpretation can encourage you to look for a significant turning point in your life, a moment when the correct decision may mean everything. So you're down to, they're down to, should I do it or don't? And you're down to, everything feels like, should I stay or should I go? But it's saying to say, or you're going to say or do the right thing at the right time. Because somebody was trying to trip you, and you faced it and told the truth, and it exposed them. Look, the fairy wonder, the fairy switch. Take what resonates. Okay, I want to know about these people right here that are in regret for something that they did to collective, because it's switching. Justice is coming in, collective. There is no competition. You are extraordinary. Okay? Understand that. You don't have any competition. They see you as the competition. You don't have any competition. There's that. Okay, let me ask you this. Look around you. Look around, see that you are affiliated with, your associates, and so on and so forth, okay? Do any of them compare to your moral ground, your truth telling, your just the way you shine, your independence? Do they compare? Can you see where they could be jealous of you? But you don't even think about that. You put on your clothes, you put on your makeup. You're not seeing them as competition in any kind of way. Okay? You don't see them like that. You see them as another being, another human being, and you're just being, they treat you some way, you react the way you should, appropriately. Okay? And you don't see them as competition, but they see you as a big fucking threat. Why are they taking collective's money? Maybe they see you as a threat because this money's going to come to you. Like, how they know, I don't know. How they know this money's going to come to you. Or maybe they're the ones that hid the money. I don't know. But there's something. I want to know about this 5 of Cups. Tell me about this 5 of Cups, because they're going to be highly disappointed. I'm telling you. Whoever this is that's like, they're spreading rumors and stuff, but what they're saying is stuff like that you're a liar, that you're fake, that you're made up or whatever. They're talking bad shit about it. Okay, tell me about this 5 of Cups and what collective needs to know. It says you're the star. They're envious as fuck of you. Okay, what does collective need to do about that? Why does collective even give a fuck that these people are envious? It says the Fairy Wanderer. It says you're about to take a leap of faith. You see how hard these cards are to toss them? You just need to step into your power and understand that people are going to be jealous of it. The Lady of Platters. You're the boss. Somebody wanted your position and couldn't have it. You're going to get it. There's nothing compares to you. You're in charge. You're in charge. You see you bossing all them little gnomes or whatever, the fairies or whatever around. Bottom of the deck, it says 3 of Crowns. This says you got support. If you could just get out of your head. The one who went to the fairy. If you can take this leap, it's going to lead into a partnership. So what needs, look, the fairy, the Empress. The Ace of Coins. It says it's going to be serendipity. So what is the Lovers out here for? Because this lover is realizing that these people are being jealous of you, okay? The lover wants to give you a... I think the lover knows about the plan. Okay, I'm going to say it like that. I think this lover was the King of Wands. I think he knows about the plan that this group of people have. Because he was their lovers too. I think he knows about the entire plan and he's been protecting money or whatever, that abundance or whatever it is. That's what's going on. Look at here. The Enchantress. That's the Empress. As far as I know. What was the other one? Oh, it was the High Priestess. The Empress and the High Priestess pretty damn close to being the same fucking card. Okay? I'm just saying. Oh, it was the Fairy Queen. Okay, the Fairy Queen is... Because she's right here. She's right... Yep, yep. The Enchantress and the Fairy Queen are next to each other. They might as well be the same fucking card. I'm trying to tell you. It says wisdom, intuition, depth, teaching, willfulness, modesty, the sacred feminine, fertility of imagination, and the natural world. It says, there's a lot of stuff wrote here, but I'm not trying to read it. Okay, so the Enchantress is the High Priestess and the Fairy Queen is the Empress. So it said the Fairy Queen first, and now it says the Enchantress. You're very gifted, collective. You receive ancient knowledge, and they're about to give you this. For all your hard work and your diligence, and it's paying off. But it keeps saying something about somebody ghosted you, they're coming back. Somebody left, it could have been mentally. Their body could have still been there. But somebody left, they ghosted and went to find out something. They went to the fairy realm. They went into the danger zone to investigate. I'm telling you, this King of Wands knows the plan. He knows what these people are doing. Everything's pointing to it. That may be the bittersweet part about it for you. Let's see. He wants to come tell you. He wants to tell you. Okay, why hasn't he? Why hasn't he told collective? Why defend these fucking losers? And not tell collective? Why is he doing that? Why is he defending them and not telling you? I want to know that part. The Knight of Cups. Man, he's ready to come. Because he knows they're going to try to attack you. You see him coming? Because he wants to present that to you. And they're all watching. He knows. He knows. Somehow or another, this motherfucker controls these. He controls them to a certain point. Somehow he controls them. This group of people. It says the Four of Wands, the Three of Crowns, the Knight of Cups. And they all thought that they were going to be the one. 5 crowns. Competition. Because he's indecisive. But he knows you're the one. He didn't realize that you were being attacked the way you were, though. It doesn't matter, though. So what is his point? They all know that he's in love with you. It's like they knew spiritually before they saw you or met you physically or anything. It's like they all knew. And they've been having you in competition. You've been in competition. So, is this King of Wands an idiot? I really got to ask that. I mean, that's just my point of view. It seems that he's an idiot. When you know somebody's the one and denies them and goes with the other ones, that's like saying, no, I don't want my destiny. No, I'm not interested. The Lady of Wands got some kind of idea. You're going to take some kind of action. Let's find out. See if I can make these things flop out. If I can't, I'm fixing to get another deck of cards. We got the Fairy Switch, the Six of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. You're leaving. You say bye-bye to you. Goodbye to you. You're going to go. Look, it says the Lovers on the bottom. It says you have figured it out and you're fucking leaving the past behind you and healing. The one who went to the fairy, it says the Fairy King, the Emperor, is wanting a new beginning with you. That's the Fool. He left and it's like he's... The Emperor wants a new beginning. He ghosted. It looks like now you're ghosting. Because that damn sure looks like you're leaving. You're not fucking dealing with it. This card right here is the center card. The Lovers. So he's coming back. He's saying, please stay. But he can't say it. He won't say it. But he wants you to. Says the Cunning Man. And the Eight of Crowns. He is in his head trying to come up with some kind of way to tell you to stay without asking you to stay. Because he loves you. His pride is keeping him from telling you sorry that I knew about all of this. The Cunning Man. Trying to think up any kind of idea at all to keep from getting caught. Do you see this? It says skill, willpower, diplomacy, cleverness, trickery, mind over matter, and certainty. The Cunning Man is nowadays most often used to describe someone sly or devious, but in the past it was used to mean both clever and wise. The Cunning Man or woman is an old term that is widely used to describe wizards or magicians. It says, whose skill may seem like trickery, but which is actually fueled by their connection with the other worlds. Magicians or cunning men maybe fairies or humans with a little fairy blood in them, and they are able to see into the hidden realms and can journey there at will. Thus, they are wise people and widely known as healers, practicing all kinds of ancient rituals to promote health. It says, as such, they have a lot in common with the shamans of the ancient world, and who learn to work with nature, a world that is also has a deep connection with fairies. This magician is going to get caught. This emperor's getting caught. Y'all, he's getting caught. How is he getting caught and then going to a brand new beginning? Or it all caught up to him? Everything's caught up to him? Because he's trying to come up with some kind of way to present this to you without losing you. Because he feels like he's going to lose you for this knowledge that he wants to give to you. 3 of Cups, 7 platters. He's deciding. 7 and 7. And 7. 3 sevens there. 3, 7, 7, 7. With Ace of Crowns for the Queen's favor. I know what he did, y'all. He put a love spell on all of them. And you. He's gifted like you are. He's skilled like you, but he used it for the dark side. Remember I told y'all. And he put like a love spell on all of them, including you, and it didn't work on you. It might have affected you in the beginning, like the first part, but it wasn't the magic. That was because of the connection that y'all have spiritually. You understand? This person is ashamed that they used this magic against you. Because they used it against them too. And they feel guilt over that. Because all these women are running around hating you. They're running around hating you. Okay, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this before I kick your fucking ass out of here. If this is all lies, bitch, what the fuck you doing in here? Go fuck James again, bitch. Lucas. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, they did magic or something against you and against these women. The ones that are envious against you. But this keeps showing it's going to be a win-win situation. Everything's going to come out. The whole truth, everything. Harmony, balance, everything's coming in. As soon as that truth is fucking spoken, man, and you can't do it. All you got to do is sit and be who you are. You've already spoken it for yourself, for your side. All right, so give advice to collective on what to do about this situation. Ace of Cups. Love yourself and don't worry about it. I'm telling you. Love yourself. Destiny is on its way. Ace of Cups and 8 of Wands. I'm going to read them. This is your advice. I'm going to tell any motherfucking body in my fucking room, if you got some bullshit for sarcastic motherfucking shit to say or whatever, any of that, you can go ahead and go because you're going to be kicked the fuck out here anyway, okay? And if y'all got something sincere to say and I'm doing the reading, you might want to, like, emphasize their lies or they are liars or da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Do not fucking come on my channel. This is my room. I'm in charge of it. And I will throw your fucking ass out of here. Period. So, those that want to go ahead and leave, get the fuck on. Bye. Ace of Cups. It says home, family, fertility, feast, nourishment, good cheer, good news, transcendence, and love. It says you're holding the love for yourself. It's like you're holding space, okay? Because that magic didn't work on you. Do you understand? It did on these other ignorant, lesser, they didn't have their elevation, they were low vibe frequency. It worked on them. And they're hating you for because he loves you. God, it's so fucked up. Okay, anyway. They're telling you to love yourself and destiny. You're just waiting on Akashic record. You're waiting on destiny signs. It's all happening. You just need to just wait and watch it all unfold. Okay? It says when translating into the life of an individual deck user, the spirituality and emotional foundation of this card becomes indicative of home life, family, fertility, generosity of spirit. The person represented here is a fountain of love, wisdom, and good spirits. He or she loves to bring good news and to offer every kind of nourishment to those around them. This is also a card of good omens, suggesting that any new enterprise will flourish and grow. 8 Wands. We know what that means. Fast. It's going to do it. It's going to happen fast. It's going to happen suddenly. All of it. Everything. Okay? 8 Wands. Appreciation, progress, completion, luck, rapid developments, recreation, and festivities. Go have fun, collective. That's your advice. I ask, what should collective do? Ace of Cups and 8 of Wands. Go have a blast. Just have fun. Don't even care what none of these individuals are doing. Just go have fun. Telling you, love yourself and have fun. Treat yourself. You're going to get appreciation. You're going to get that acknowledgement. Okay? Just go have fun. Forget about it. And it's going to reach you. Okay? The Ace of Wands. After a struggle to succeed in the 7 of Wands, it comes to the respite of this card. The satisfaction of a job well done. It's time to rest and reflect. This card traditionally speaks of going to the countryside for refreshment. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to do. Some suggest that it may also be about falling in love, and this works well with the idea of taking time to rest and review the direction of your life. During such times, we often have time to notice the people who are most special to us, the ones who reflect our vision back to us, like the mirrored goblin on this card. This card can also signify events moving quickly and contracts being completed. It says, perhaps in the purchase of a house, for example. Perhaps in the purchase of a house, for example. Self-love, y'all. Right here. Can you not see me? I'm right here. It says the lady, you're gonna be the boss. You're bossing up, man. I'm trying to tell you. You waiting on God. In the meantime, the best way to keep this in this energy is to be happy. Go skip, run, jump, go bowling, go shoot darts, go shoot pool, go sing karaoke, go camping, just go take walks on the countryside with this beautiful weather the way it's. I mean, even in the rain, y'all. I like walking in that sprinkly rain when it first starts sprinkling. I like that. It's like a refresher or something. But that's your advice. Self-love, self-confidence, and the biggest advice I can tell you is to forget about these stupid fucking... Listen. How do I want to say that? Because they're not really the enemy. Do I sound just a teensy tiny bit southern? Oh, okay. All right. So that should tell you then where I'm from, right? There you go. You should know where I'm from then. I sound a little tiny bit southern. Just a teensy little bit. Not much. You can barely tell that I have a southern accent. What are you talking about? Let's state the obvious. Okay. Go ahead, guess. I don't care. I'm not from anywhere. I come from heaven. I'm not from anywhere. No, I'm not from anywhere. So take your best guess. Because it doesn't matter at all in any kind of way, shape, or form. And that irritates the fuck out of me. God dang it. What does that have to do with the message, ma'am? Tell me, just because you recognize a southern accent, what does it have anything to do with the fucking message? And if I tell you where I'm from, what do you say then? Does it have anything to do with the message? Nothing. Alright, tell me what collector needs to know. Y'all know how I am, y'all. That's insignificant. Yeah, I got a southern accent. Sure fucking do. Well, it's made me lots of money before. I used to be a telemarketer. And I'd call these folks up and I'd say, hey, would you like to buy some magazines? These motherfuckers say, what? Will you say car? Will you say car? I say car. I say truck too. I sell fucking magazines like crazy out of that shit. I mean, I would. Look, I'm trying to tell you, that little kind of shit right there, that is what you call blocks. They call them blocks to the message. That aggravates me, because you're trying to block the message. I get in a flow. I start speaking of the things. I start speaking of what it says. The Spirit starts giving me these things. And then you say shit like that to block the fucking message. Okay? No offense, I don't even know you. I don't know you from Adam's house cat. I'm trying to tell you what you're doing in the middle of the message. If it don't pertain to the message, don't put something down there. Because that has nothing. I've not spoken anything at all about people's accent or where they're from. And all of that, every single bit of that little fucking paragraph book that you wrote, your essay here, is nothing to do with the message. Not even one of the comments. Not one of them. It's a distraction. Please do not do it. If you go look at, I don't know, 500 of my other readings, guarantee they'll tell you where I'm from. Guarantee that about 500 of them say where I'm from. Because it don't fucking matter. But that right there is a big old fucking distraction. My mind goes, why? Why would she continue to keep on about it? Because she wasn't trying to find out where I was from. Hear me, collective. If you know, you know. Take these as they resonate. If they resonate with you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate to the channel, it's Cash App, $Angelmoon60. In fact, I need to ring this bell. Y'all ring the bell, okay? Hit the bell notification to get new videos. I gotta tell y'all something real quick, because it just hit me. The bell must have done it. Venus orbits in a pentagram. In a pentagram orbit is what they say. You know how they say like Saturn's associated with Satan and well, they're saying Venus is, okay, but all of them are, okay. And then I watched this video this morning. Oh man, it was so crazy. It was so crazy, okay, about God's name being written in the sky. His name is written in the sky from the planets, the heavenly bodies. Those heavenly bodies are those lesser gods that created in their own image. These heavenly bodies, because the stars are angels. These heavenly bodies, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, Uranus, even Pluto, those are the lesser gods. Like literally. That's just wild to me. Venus, they say, I don't know how it happens. I'm not sure. I have to, because it was on just a short, so it didn't have an extended explanation. Says that it orbits in a pentagram shape. In a pentagram type orbital shape. What's that mean? Does it wobble? And, this line, but it's almost perfect pentagram. You got the eye, that big old red eye on that dragon Jupiter. That big old huge red eye on that dragon Jupiter. I mean, it struck me when he started talking about Venus being orbiting in the shape of pentagram and that. When he started talking about that, I started going, okay, the first thing that hit my brain is the planets are the heavenly bodies that he spoke about in the beginning when he created the heaven and the earth, and then he created the stars and the heavenly bodies. And apparently, the heavenly bodies, so Earth is a heavenly body, and Earth created us. Jupiter created Jupiters. Venus created Venuses. You get me? They're out there. They're who knows if they're here on our planet too. But it looks like they're trying to invade our planet because we're the best. We're the center of the universe. Even if it seems like the sun is. We are. God made us the best. Made our planet the best. There's no other planet out there that's got trees and running waters and fucking... Well, as far as we know, there ain't... I mean, they've sent little things to check over it, and it doesn't appear that there's any... Some of them just made out of gases. Like, how can that be a planet if it ain't nothing but gases? But it is somehow a planet. Just kind of makes you wonder, don't it? Oh, yeah. It's very nice here. It's very beautiful. It's been raining here for about 3 days, but it's really, really nice right now today. I really wish I had a friend to just, hey, do you want to go fishing, or you just want to go hang out by the water and walk around the water or something? I wish I had somebody to go do that shit with. I mean, I can go do it, and I can still have fun doing it. Just gets really old fucking always doing it by myself. Anyway, let's look at these letters and see what these letters got to say, y'all. A lot of times I want to remind y'all, a lot of times that the letters will show stuff that's happening in the big world, okay? It also has a lot of people's names most of the time, so y'all keep an eye out for that, okay? There was something I was just about to tell you. I can't remember. What was about to tell Collective? I can't remember. But anyway, if y'all could, the news was talking about the Pentagon. Okay. If y'all could keep your message, keep your comments, your messages pertaining to like the reading and that type of stuff, not about me. Okay, I appreciate that. I mean, I really would, because it's not about me, y'all. I swear. I'm not trying to be mean or rude or nothing to you, Cara, but it just, I get sick of that shit. It's like trying to block my message. I don't know if you're doing it on purpose or you accidentally doing it or what, but I've asked a billion fucking times, man. Who gives a fuck where I'm from? Does that matter about this message? I'm not from anywhere. I'm from everywhere. Just keep those kind of things in mind, okay? Just on the lives. You can comment whatever the fuck you need to comment on the, after it's already been lived and then put out there. You can put where you from, I might tell you. But while I'm in the middle of a message, that shit is just nothing but aggravation. And then you keep on and on and on and on about it. Messes with the frequency. Feng shui, exactly. It really does. Because now I'm focused on that shit instead of what I was talking about. But the message is clear. You stay in your sweetness and your kindness and your joy, okay? If somebody's trying to make you irritated or what have you, kindly, joyfully tell them to fuck off joyfully. And do it with a smile. Not today, Satan. Like a little kid trying to, I don't give a fuck if you're 30 years old. I won't call you a motherfucking little kid. I'll call you one. I'm 25 years your fucking senior, bitch. You're a fucking little kid. Okay? Say this little kid sees you as a threat and trying to fucking demean you. Oh, yeah? Okay. Kindly let them know that they're a little kid and I can get a belt. I can go get a belt if they need one. Very kindly I say that. I kindly said that, y'all. Bitch, you keep fucking running your mouth, I'm getting a belt. And she shut it. Y'all think I'm fucking lying about this shit, but I ain't got no reason to lie about it. I'm fucking honestly say shit like that and do shit like that. Honest to God. I put up with shit and put up with shit and put up with shit and put up with shit until I'm not going to put up with it no more. And then I say, okay, that's the end. I'm going to get a belt and I'm going to whip you. You think I'm not because you think you can fight me. But I'm going to bend you over my knee and whip you while you flailing around and acting stupid if you don't shut your fucking mouth. Then they don't know whether or not that you really will do it. But you will. You wouldn't have said it if you wasn't willing to really do it, okay? You gonna push me to a point and tell me, for me to tell you that I'm gonna give you a spanking? You're gonna get your fucking ass a spanking, bitch, if you don't stop right now. You understand that? Because I will whip you. I will give you a spanking. I don't have to bust your eye or black your eye. I can control your little flailing ass, flipping and flopping, trying to get away from me, to whip you on your butt. Because I put an X, and that's the spot that I will hit over and over and over and over and over. And you may be thinking that you're getting the better of me. But that fucking that I hit non-stop over and over and over and over again, you're going to know it for probably a good 2 or 3 months afterwards. But what you did to me, I'll probably forget in a second. Just saying, if you force me to get physical with you, you've really pushed me. Because I'm very strong and I know that I can hurt somebody. I don't get physical unless you make me. You make me get physical with you and I'm going to fucking tear you up because it's like my body's been waiting to do it for a little while, okay? Okay? Because I don't get physical. I'll use my words. And my words hurt, cut, but they spit the truth. They'll set you free. If you still don't understand with my words and you take your hand or any kind of weapon to try to move it on me, bitch, you're fixing to mess up. Because I really don't play. And when I'm that serious, I know that the power of the angels are pow! And it's powerful. I'm even blown away by it. And that's just a warning to tell you. That's why I don't get physical. I'm blown away with my strength that I have. It blows my mind. And I just want to tell y'all, I mean, I'm just saying, I control that. Okay? Don't underestimate me because I'm kind. Because I'm kind. I'm very, very nice. And I do not care for fucking disrespect. You don't even gotta like me. I don't care if you like me. That's just some kind of fucking bullshit. You don't gotta like me. You're not gonna disrespect me. You're just not. If I deserve it, then I probably was trying to make you disrespect me. But you're not gonna disrespect me. It says mile, V mile. Victory mile, y'all. 0, 9. Take what resonates. Da, 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 da. Look at all this green, blue, y'all. Truth, open your heart. 2, 9. Look at that. Something is prepared. 009. Bud, bad bud. Fun, 1. Look at that. 1900, y'all. God dang, this sun is beaming in this fucking window on this. I know what to do. I forgot. I gotta put something black over the screen thing here. Hold on a minute, y'all. God dang, that shit fucking burning me. Yeah, that's much better. Woo, that's much better. This says funds out here. Something about funds. Mile funds. Vile funds. Life. Oh, god dang, y'all. Live fund. Hunt. He hunt. He hunt. This your daddy, man. Why does everything say your daddy's giving you something and you don't even talk to the man? They don't try to contact you. Even if you try to contact him. So why the Aunt? Aunt B. Aunt B? What, she just trying to keep her job? Aunt B? Aunt Betty? Aunt Bet? Aunt Betty? Live. Who's alive? I'm alive. You're alive. Wait a minute. He alive. Yeah, you made it to that. Still alive. Live with up funnel tunnel up. Why is it saying tunnel up? Valid. Someone's about to be validated. Be valid. Gosh, for some reason it's saying team up. There's no. Okay, so we got team up. We got Gene. Unity, unit, team up, unit. Gene, be mindful. What do I need to be mindful? Gene, be mindful. Okay, I'm being mindful. Who, what, Beth, beat up. Oh, god dang. What? Hold on, I gotta turn this on because it's hot in here. What else? Abby. What goes with this? Debbie. You talking about fucking Ashley's aunt? Her great aunt? Carol's aunt? Debbie. Hand in a blame. Hand in a blame. A blind. Hand in a blind. At me. A blind. Hand in a blind. EBT? Okay, what's that got anything to do with it? Fame. In fame. Linda. Flame me. Inflame. Something's inflame. Twin flame. Shut the fuck up. Bet that we Twin flame bet that we I know he was part of it. Bet that we find, okay? So he's on your side. He bet that you do, it says find me. He bets that you'll find him. Tubal. That's either talking about fucking the Illuminati secret society, or is it talking about fucking somebody got their tubes tied or something and can't have a baby? Shit says Tubal. It don't say Tubal Cain, but it says Tubal. Tubal. They must have other y'all, there's so many fucking find them at blue find them at blue haunt. Something's haunted. And my aunt ATV. Blue bunny, blue bonnet, band, finish, wait, finite. So somebody on meth. Them DNA. Find it in DNA. It says find it in DNA. Something blue in the DNA. There's something blue in the DNA. I don't know how to fuck. I don't know what. Like, I see it and I think, DNA, what's that look like? A swirly thing. God dog. There's another L over here. It was sitting right here under my leg. So something is full. Full. That's crazy. That shit was sitting under my leg. In full. It says in full. DNA. There's blue, there's red, and there's green, right? That makes all the colors. If there's blue, the red, and green. Every color. If there's blue, red, and green or DNA, that makes every color. But these are strands. The blue strand, the red strand, and the green strand end up, led them in full. Debt. And band let them in. Band let them in, led them up. All right, let's look, y'all. Band led them up. Full believe them. Someone lived. It says alive. Someone don't believe that you're alive. They can't believe it. Because someone paid to have you offed. What is the DNA shit? God dang, it's hot in here. I'm gonna have to crank up. Okay. Tell me. It says, let them in. Tell me, let them in. Men in Black. I can't hardly hear when that song, but ain't up. It ain't up. It says debt. Paint bed. Paint bad. Debt. Someone's in debt. Went. Tell full name. Named. It says blamed and named. Named Bill. Whiffed. Puffed. Puffed up. Someone puffed up, then he puffed up. Then he puffed up. So somebody got defensive. Then he puffed up. What is the name? Main man? Ill. Main man is ill. We got Neil out here. We got the law. I'm the law. So somebody is like narcissist. They could be the law, but they're narcissist. I'm the law. Lead up. Something about the mind. It says someone's like out of ideas. It says wallet. The wallet. Bump up my wallet. The wallet. Let all. Let law what? Deal with them. Okay, let the law deal with them. It says Linda. Tabitha. It says both of those. Linda and Tabitha are mother and daughter. It says Bud out here too. That's their brother. But not related to Linda. This is hepatitis, y'all. Oh, only one eye. Hepatitis. No S. Okay. Land. Something about the land. So somebody's been lying. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense why certain people would be like best friends out of nowhere. And certain people be like, why are they best friends? They doing some kind of scheme. Y'all, I know for sure out of all of this, there's a couple. It's two that like initiated it. Two, not just one. Okay, this shit says pit bull. Pit bull. I'm just saying. Pit bull and... Okay, Tabitha has a pit bull. For sure. Without a doubt. For sure, she has a pit bull. It says a lamb. Lamb. Why does it say land? Utah's out here. What the fuck? Utah. What the fuck? Middle. We in Utah, it says. It says humble man. They say alive in Utah? What the fuck? Humble man will put up with... A humble man will put up with... What? Bullets? Fucking says bullets. Something is built. It. Humid. Oh, God. Something about a van. A mauve van, y'all. A fucking mauve van. If it talks about a mauve van one more time, they all look motherfucking mauve. Shit. Mauve or white. Like, same van. New human ID. Somebody wants you to go to a safe house or something. They want you to get a new name. It says new name too. New name, new ID. Let me let me in. Let me in. Put up with men. I don't want to put up with men. Amen. It says bullet. This is a new idea. New idea. Something is ideal. Ideal with humans. Human what? Bullshit. Blind. I'm blind. What? Time. I'm blind. New time built land. Hunted. I hunted till all. I hunted Tim. I hunted time. Tip. VJT. Fall. Fall in time. Beth. Bet. Pet. Petty. But hand all it handle all of it, handle it, but handle it. I'm petty. It says I'm petty or Patty, handle it. Florida. Flip the handle, flip the handle with a mutual idea. Handle it, but I fit. You fit. We fit. Pin, mutual, mental, flaws, mental flaws. Let me see who that is. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, y'all, for the dinging of the door. These people just come up. I said, well, I told them not to take nothing, but there you go. He told them to come, then he didn't tell me. Handful, but it handful. Law, bullet, the bullet. Y'all remember I found that fucking bullet. I found that bullet and turned it in. I'm telling you, it's saying something about the bullet. Because that bullet is police issue bullet. I'm almost positive of it. The bullet and find. Yeah, I found the bullet. I did find the bullet, y'all. FBI. The bullet and the FBI went to the FBI with the bullet. Went and flip it. Man, I feel like I need to go watch them. I'm fine, it says, and alive. Fine and alive. Okay. Lived. Lived. Beautiful. This shit says beautiful. Beautiful life. Live beautiful life. Beautiful. When beautiful. Then beautiful. He beautiful. Public. 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 Oh, there's no C. Public. Beat them. Something to do with the bullet, y'all. It says title. Title. Bad title. So somebody got a bad rap. Somebody had was getting some kind of bad rap. A bad title. Your reputation is intact, collective. Bullet. The bullet. DNA. Y'all, the bullet and DNA. Titled blame. Blamed him. So they blamed him. Blamed. Pub. It. Let. Blame. I don't know. It's just funny. Fun. When we lied. When we lied, something piled up. When we lied. I believe when we lied, it left. It left me. Something about valid. I don't know. It says validate. Hitman. I left when I lied. Felt. Blame. Felt blue. I gotta stop for a second. There's quite a bit out there, and it's a lot. Now let the dog out. It says, I hate me. Somebody hates themselves. They feel guilty. I felt something left it left it up. Don't say to. Left all fall. New idea. Let all fall. Okay, they're telling you that there's going to come up with a new idea. There's something. Listen, whatever it was, you've already done it all. Okay, you've done it, and I know that it takes. It's like because you haven't seen the physical catched up yet, but you've done it. You're like still worrying about it and thinking, okay, what else can be said or what else can be done about it? You've done it. You've already done it. You got to let it all go and just go have fun. Okay? Because you've done it, whatever it is. If the deal Put the deal. Something is validated. Valid. Publicly. It's going to be publicly validated. Beautiful life. Paint it. Fix it. Lot of green. Lot of green. If I lied, I felt it. Or you felt it. Because it's just, there's 3 U's out here. Haunted me till I deal with it. Haunted me till I dealt with it, it says. Blue. I would say blue. Blue van. A blue van. It says hell. Hell. In hell. I'm in hell. Film. Film. Filmed it. Filmed it. Have a film. Live. It says has a film. Filmed it. Filmed. Okay, hold on a minute. Let's look. In the wheel. Lifted in the wheel, y'all. The pub. Is this a living wheel? I don't know. Tablet. Table. Filmed on tablet. Something was filmed on tablet. New film. Till I'm able. Put it up. There's a lot on there, y'all. Take a picture of it. That shit getting on my nerves. I'm tired of doing it. Just like that shit happens. It just happens. I don't want to do it no more. It says bail. It says male, Melanie. It says hate you up. Bend up. Something's flexible. It looks like someone put something in a wheel. It says it. Then we got 100% out here. We got 109. It says 109. Me, bed, ill. Bible, I let them in. Have a table. Okay, I'm done with it. Y'all something about Mabel. There's a lot more out there, y'all. I'm just feeling it. I feel it. I'm finished with it. I don't know how to explain it. I'm telling you to rest and go have fun. Don't worry about what the rest of it says. Fuck it. Go rest and have some fun, collective. See what resonates. Whoo-wee. Feeling warm. Let's see what the Bible says about it. What do you got to tell collective other than all that other stuff? Just speak directly to collective about the here and now. Will you please? Thank you. Here and now says farewell.
Who's this?
That's what my eyes saw. This man was seized by the Jews and was about to be killed by them. Coming with the troops, I rescued him, having learned that he was a Roman. And when I wanted to know the reason they accused him, I brought him before their council. I found out that he was accused concerning questions of their law. Because you questioned the law, he was accused, okay? I'm telling you. But had nothing charged against him deserving of death or chains. And when it was told to me that the Jews lay in wait for the man, I sent him immediately to you, and also commanded his accusers to state before you the charges against him. Farewell. It says, Then the soldiers, as they were commanded, took Paul and brought him by night to Patras. Okay. The next day they left on the horsemen to go on with them and returned to the barracks. When they came to Caesarea and had delivered the letter to the governor, they also presented Paul to him. And when the governor had read it, he asked what province he was from. And when he understood that he was a child of Cecilia, he said, I will hear you when your accusers have also come. And he commanded him to be kept in Herod's Praetorium. Praetorium. It's like a prison. Okay, so somebody was falsely accused. Why it says farewell? I guess because, okay, so the person who brought Jesus to Herod or whatever, Herod, he told him what was that he seen no reason why this person should even be in chains, and to be put to death. But here you go, here he is, and he give him to him. Okay, Jesus. And then because Herod didn't know what to do, okay, it looks like they took, okay, this ain't Jesus. They took Paul. Okay, they took Paul. Because this is an Acts. Okay, this is an Acts. I thought this was in one of the Gospels. This is an Acts. They took Paul and accused him. But they had no reason to be accusing him, is what they said. It says, Tertullus began his accusation, saying, See that through you we enjoy great peace and prosperity is being brought to us, to this nation, by your foresight. We accept it always and in all places, but most noble Felix, with all thankfulness. Nevertheless, not to be tedious to you any further, I beg you to hear by your curiosity a few words from us. For we have found this man a plague, a creator of dissension among the Jews throughout the world, and a ringleader of the sector of Nazarenes. He even tried to profane the temple, and we seized him, and wanted to judge him according to our law. But the commander Lysias came by, and with great violence took him out of our hands, commanding his accusers to come to you. By examining him yourself, you may ascertain as all things of which we accuse him. And the Jews also assented, maintaining that these things were so. So they're falsely accusing Paul because he's causing division among the Jews by speaking about Christ. Because he was killing Christians and stuff. But they weren't accusing him of nothing then. Okay, what else you want to tell collective? Look, something you might have been falsely accused of something, and now somebody's realizing that was a lie. Okay, it says in 1 Peter, it says, Behold, I lay the Zion, a chief cornerstone, elect, precious, and he who believes on him will by no means be put to shame. Therefore, it is also contained in the scripture. It says, therefore, to you who believe, he is precious, but to those who are, which the builder rejected, has become the chief cornerstone. You're going to be the boss. Do you hear me? Did you hear what that just said? It says the stone that was like turned away or whatever is going to become the chief cornerstone. You were cast out. You're going to become the lead. Okay. And it says, and a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense. They stumble, being disobedient to the word, to which they were also appointed. But you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, his own special people, that you may proclaim the praises of him who called you out of the darkness into his marvelous light, who once were not a people, but are now the people of God, who had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy, living before the world. Beloved, I beg you, as sojourners and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lust, which war against the soul, having your conduct honorable. Don't be going out just willy-nilly having sex and shit, okay, and abusing your body. It says among the Gentiles, that when they speak against you as evildoers, they may, by your good works, which they observe, glorify God in the day of visitation. So they're gossip, and you living in the upright and you being in the upright, and they're gossiping stuff. Let them talk. Let them have the gossip, okay? You've been living in the upright, and it's being seen, okay? It's seeing, well, why would they be gossiping? They must be having something to hide, so they're hiding this crime, and so on and so forth, and blah, 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 because collective's done nothing wrong. Everything, even this Bible, just confirmed that you're going to be the boss. You're going to end up being in a boss position, and these people have to serve you because of your authenticity and never giving up. That's a big thing, y'all. Because how many times have you thought about just giving the fuck up? You thought about it, then the very next second say, for what? I've already done all this. Like, what the fuck am I going to stop now? Like, what? Seriously. Like, why would I stop now? That's stupid. There's no reason to stop now. I mean, there's no friends or whatever around. Like, what the fuck? Why stop now? Something about the bullet, y'all. I mentioned that the other day, remember? Maybe somebody heard me mention it and went and said, where's that fucking bullet that she's claiming that she turned in? Because I know she took a picture of it. It's on her YouTube channel. I took a picture of it. I put it in that cellophane and took a picture of it. Posted it on my YouTube channel and told y'all, I got to post this or evidence, say that I found this behind over there by the wall behind that lady's apartment. Almost a year to the day of her death. It was almost a year to the day of her death when I found that. Well, baby found it, actually. She walked right over to it and picked it up. Gave it to me. It's crazy. It says, let go. Some things are best let go and let the universe work it out in its divine timing. That ain't a message right there. I don't want to give you no more because I don't want to skew the message. The message says, let shit go. Go be happy. Go be joyful. Do your thing. You're good. And if you don't know by now, you're fucking protected. You're very protected. Quit worrying about that. You're protected, okay? Alright, I'm not gonna get a message from the universe. I'm gonna give you a spirit animal to close it. Okay. Alright, give us a spirit animal to close this reading. I'll tell you what resonates. If it resonates with you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. All this is allegedly. It's alleged. I'm a storyteller. I'm telling you a story, okay? Take it however it resonates. If it resonates with you, hit the like button, subscribe. You want to donate to me, Gene Bean, it's Cash App $Angelmoon6237. You want to donate some to YouTube and some to me, it's Super Chat, Super Thanks, and Rubies. rubies. I wish I had, they need pearls up there. I'm a Cancer. I need pearls, not rubies. I need those alien gems. I got an alien gem. Mine ain't a rock. And the one that is a rock is called an alexandrite. You don't know what color it is. Is it purple? Is it green? Is it green and purple? Is it, what color is it? I used to have a ring. Someone stole it, but it was like that. I could move it like that, and it would look green as hell, and I could do it like that. It was my birthstone. And I'd turn my thing like that, and it would be purple. All right, it's the parrot. Parrot spirit, it says, watch your words. A 45. Watch your words. 45. I'm going to read the oracle message and the protection message of this one, okay? Yeah, pearl's my birthstone. June. It's your name for real. But, you know, it's very unique. It's an alien. It's not a rock. It's not a gem. It's not a stone at all. Well, I guess it sort of is, because it starts with the tiniest pebble of sand. And it makes a beautiful pearl. It's an enigma. An anomaly. You get what I'm saying to you? Just take that as it resonates. If you know, you know. It says, what are you repeating to yourself? It says, is it something that makes you feel good about yourself and reminds you of your strengths and potential? Parrots mimic the sound around them. And when parrot spirit appears, it is time to be more mindful of your self-talk and its qualities. Remembering to speak with light and love can become a habit. Be generous with compliments and thanks. What I tell y'all, man. I told y'all, just go around, spread joy, zap everybody with joy. Just zap them all. See somebody standing in the grocery store or something, tell them their shirt looks nice or something, okay? Just zap them with joy, okay? It says, affirming all that is good so that your loving, healing words will be heard throughout the jungle, cutting through the noise and inspiring others. Listen for the words that remind you of all the strengths, abundance, and joy in your life, and then repeat them. Affirming what is real, true, and nurturing to the soul. The universe will reflect it back to you, the story you tell. Words matter, so choose ones that lift you up and inspire others to remember that beauty surrounds us. It's page 100, y'all. It says, protection message. Are you aware of what you're saying to yourself and others? Parrot spirit shows up to as a reminder to notice the words that flow from your mouth, your pen, or your keyboard. It says, be mindful of the beliefs you have internalized. Are they what you choose to believe? Are you communicating with integrity? Parrot spirit wants you to listen to what you say and examine your motives for saying it. Your voice has power, and you can change the conversation in your heart and in the world around you. Parrot represents the law of praise, so you are called to speak the truth and speak with love. That's your message today. Your words have a lot. Y'all think it's coincidence? I've been talking all about that lately. It ain't none of it coincidence. Your words, collective. Your words. Be mindful of these words I've tried to tell you, okay? And mostly, it's mostly about when you say something, do you feel good about it? Like when you're speaking, do you feel good about it? Do you feel that it's a proper thing to be saying or whatever at the time? Because I'll say this. You could go about ways of Okay. Your words could ignite a flame that could get out of control. But if you tactfully think about the words that you're using and you know what you're saying, it can be your torch. Does that make sense? You control it. You control it. Be tactful. Okay? Be tactful with your words. Like, when you're dealing with an immature child that's grown up child, when you're dealing with an immature grown up child, cussing at them and shit like that ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna do nothing. Telling them, letting them know you're fixing to go get a belt and you're gonna spank their ass. That's pretty plain. There's no questions. There's no I mean, look, it's like this. They're being an immature child, trying to say shit, trying to rile you up. Instead of getting riled up and saying bitch and blah, 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 back to her, say, I'm just going to go get a belt. And that shut them up. You get what I'm saying, too? You don't have to go into all this detail or nothing. You don't have to call her names, nothing. Let her run her mouth and just plainly state, I'll just go get a belt. Let her figure that out from there. If you know, you know. Okay. It says, this is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you. Get ready for the unexpected breakthroughs, good news, and plot twists. Blessings are coming, baby. Blessings are coming. Thank you, Jesus. And in every single thing, thank Jesus about it. You know why? Because you alive to motherfucking thank him. That's why. Because you alive to thank him. If you ain't got nothing else to thank him for. Do you understand me? So when you wake up, you say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Let's see what the universe has in store for us today. Okay? When you go to bed at night, you go to bed restfully saying, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. And I know, okay, I mean, this is the end of the reading and that. I want to ask y'all. Just for the sake of confirmation or who's paying attention, so on and so forth like that. Have you been seeing the small signs? They're small right now because it's leading up to. But have you been seeing them? Have you been feeling a little bit more alive? Have you been feeling a little bit more freed from it? Because it felt trapped for a while. Like, you kept trying to get this information out, kept getting block every fucking turn that you made, okay? And then all of a sudden, it was just like everything was just out. People were talking about it and stuff, okay? Well, I want to ask y'all as my collective, because I know I feel it. I feel a sense of something lifted off of me. And I know that sounds even odd to me, for me to be saying that, because I'm in my car. But, man, it feels like a sense of relief. I felt like I was trapped in a fucking jail in that fucking apartment. I couldn't go nowhere. They kept tearing up my car. Couldn't do anything. They kept taking my money. All of that. And even though I'm in this situation, crazily enough, this feels way safer than motherfuckers having key to my apartment. They could come in my apartment anytime they want to. I don't trust them. That lady's too unpredictable, and a little bit, she shows signs of psychopath. The lady that killed that lady Sarah back there, are you watching, Sheila? This is all allegedly. I'm telling you, she got upset with her and grabbed her gun and killed her. That's how unpredictable this lady is. To come to my house 3 hours after I asked them guys if they would clean up their mess, and they cussed at me. To come to my house that angry and that mad when she had no idea what happened or what went on. To ready to hit me, I'm freaking 3 times her size. She was like flailing around like she's fixing to hit me, and I looked at her and said, "You don't want to fucking hit me. Who the fuck are you?" Like that. I'm about to show you who I am. Went and called police. But the police should have done their fucking job that day. I probably wouldn't have been kicked out, because the police should have done their job and locked her up for harassing me. And David Massey should have been locked up too, because they were trying to pin me in. The two of them together were trying to pin me between them. I told her to go fuck herself. I don't give a fuck who she calls. She ain't nobody to me. Nobody. Another tenant that lives in that fucking apartment complex. Just because she's got a key to let the bug man in does not make her fucking have any power. But she went to the landlord and showed him my YouTube. So, that's no cause or no means to kick somebody in the street. They pay their bills and pay their rent and stay to their self. You have no right or no business doing that. None. And blocked me where I can't even get my deposit back. Blocked me. The landlord. This is a grown fucking man. And like I said, this is my YouTube channel. I can storytell all the fuck I want to talk. It's a free fucking country still. And I can say whatever I want to say. It's my fucking channel. And if Sheila, you don't like what I'm saying, fucking fess up. Tell the truth. And your name won't even fucking be told anymore. While you watching me do nothing but tell the truth. There you go. Tony, you can tell the truth too, but you need to get off drugs so you realize what the hell's going on. Your old lady's fixing to get y'all all put in fucking prison. I didn't do any crime. I've committed 0 crime in this whole fucking scenario. Nothing. I have committed no crime in this whole scenario. But I'm the bad guy? Okay. God will say something different, I'm sure of it, because I'm not the bad guy. He just wanted me to move out of the way. I'm telling you. So y'all take that however it resonates with you. You haters out there, take that however it resonates with you too. Okay? Because I don't care. One way or another, I'm free from y'all stupid asses. I'm not connected to any kind of way. Y'all can't hold over a place for me to live over my head. Nothing anymore. I know you went in that lady's house when she wasn't fucking home. I watched you with my eyes, and you saw me see you going in that lady's house when she wasn't at home, Sheila. I saw you do it. I saw you open the door. I saw you walk in there and say, "Hey, Sarah," and she wasn't fucking at home. She wasn't there. I know this without a doubt. You was going in there to find her fucking pills or something. And she caught you. You shot her. I know this. Period. I'm glad I'm out of there too. And somebody's going to get the bird today. Thank God. He should be okay. But I'm glad I'm out of there. I hate the fact that I left my bird. I love my bird, y'all. I love him very much. I left him plenty of food and shit, okay? But I couldn't catch him. He got out of that little cage and I couldn't catch him. I felt bad for putting him in that little cage to begin with. I kept watching him. Man, that's stuff. He couldn't even do this. Because he does like this in the mornings. Spreads his wings out and then puts them back down. He couldn't do that in that little cage. And I felt guilt. It wasn't my fault, though. And that's what makes me so bad, because I had to leave my pet and my granddaughter. Anyway, jealous and envy. That bitch's fucking son won't let her keep his babies. He'll bring them over there and let her see them, but he won't let her keep her baby. And I guess it's just envy that I kept mine 18, 19, 20 hours a day every day. I don't know. Something like that. But I know for sure what I saw, and I know for sure what I heard, and I know for sure that y'all are all lying. Without a doubt. I know it for sure. I can see it all over Tony's face. And they could have done it for Jay at Jordan's. Because this is an arrogant bastard. But Jay and Tino are somehow connected in the crime thing. It's something to do with that trafficking shit. And now Tino's over there in Alabama, chief. This crooked ass fucking rapist cop. FBI is watching. I guarantee you are. I know they are. It just says it too many times in here. I'm just saying. Y'all take it as it resonates. Alright, I'm lingering, so I need to read something so I can go. Alright, we'll do an affirmation manifester. Manifesting affirmations. Okay, well, manifest. What do we want to manifest? Work and career, love. What do we want to manifest, y'all? We got health, well-being, love and relationships, work and career, money and prosperity, dream homes, spiritual development, and further reading. Which one do y'all want an affirmation from? We'll go with love. That's the most powerful thing. 52. Without love, none of the rest of them fucking really matter, do they? Love and relationships. It says, y'all ain't gonna believe what I turned to. Love yourself first. Above all, you must love yourself before you can attract another who is right for you, who makes you feel all the wonderful feelings you want to experience in love or friendship. You have to feel that love in yourself, for your body, your mind, your personality, for everything in your life, the beauty all around you, and for the miracle of life itself. As you feel the never-ending love in the presence, it says it will manifest more for you in the future. So let's cultivate some self-love right now. Look in the mirror, okay? Looking into your eyes, say your name out loud, then say, I love you, I accept you just as you are. Say, I love you, and I accept you just as you are. I love you, Gene Bean. I accept you just as you are. You're wonderful. You're the bomb diggity of the bomb diggities. I love you. I do. It says, make space for a special someone to come into your life by clearing out areas you might share with a lover, such as your wardrobe or garage. Then the new person to be in has a place to put their belongings. I told y'all to hold space, didn't I? It says, when they do arrive in your life, sleep on one side of the bed as if another person was sleeping on the other, and one day they will be. Use the phrases with I am, I deserve, I accept, and keep it in the present tense. Stick your positive affirmations up around full-length mirrors to remind you of all the empowering things you can say to yourself to boost your self-worth. When you look at your reflection before heading out of the day, recite these positive words to set the intention to truly love yourself, and in the process, manifest more loving relationship into your life. Amen. Love yourself first. It begins with you. That's confirmation. Y'all, if this rings a bell, y'all, ring that bell. Hit that like, stay golden. It's all allegedly, okay? Gotta say that part. This is allegedly, y'all. If it resonates when you know, hit that. Y'all let me know, okay? That's irritating. I'm fixing to get the fuck out of here. I'm burning up. Like and love, everybody. I'll see you on the flip side. Y'all stay golden. Oh, yeah. By the way, I can do night readings now because I got me a lantern. And this mug lights up this whole car. This little bitty $3 lantern lights up this whole car. So I'm preparing for everything. I'm preparing. Got my car fixed. Got me a lantern. Got me a stand for my phone. Other than that, all I need is the ocean. Oh my God. Okay, y'all. I love y'all. I'll see you on the flip side.